What it do, people? I got to welcome y'all to another episode of Know That Sport podcast. It's your boy Moore Drive, man. Y'all know I represent Know That Sport to the fullest. Week 3 in the NFL. It's time to break that motherfucker down. Point spread over and under and everything. We gonna jump it off with the 1 o'clock game. First 1 o'clock game. The Indianapolis Colts at the Tennessee Titans. The Colts are the favorite. They're getting the Titans 3.5 points. I say the Colts can cover the 3.5. Over and under 43.5. I say under. Because I don't see the Titans scoring too many points. Or the Colts, really. I don't see both teams scoring over 20 points. So I say under the 43.5. The Colts cover the 3.5. Next up, the Cincinnati Bengals. versus the Minnesota Vikings. This is a game of two backup quarterbacks, Carson Wentz for the Minnesota Vikings, and I don't really know the backup quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals, but they're facing off two backup quarterbacks. The Vikings are the favorite, 5.5. I say the Vikings cover the 5.5. The over and under 44.5. I say under. I don't see both of these teams scoring over 20 points, but I do see the Vikings covering the 5.5. Carson Wentz, I believe Carson Wentz should be better than the other guy. They play for the Cincinnati Bengals. Next up, Pittsburgh Steelers at the New England Patriots. Pittsburgh get the favorite. They giving the Pats 1.5. I say the Patriots cover the 1.5. It should be a real defensive-minded game. To the Pats, they playing pretty good ball, and Pittsburgh defense need to come to the party. So I think they should play pretty solid this week. With that being said, I say that the Steelers cover the 1.5 that they get in the New England Patriots. Over and under 44.5. I say up the score. I can see both the teams scoring over 20 points. At least scoring 20. I can see both the teams at least scoring 20. So I say up the score on the 44.5. Pittsburgh cover the 1.5 that they give it the New England Patriots. Next up, Houston, Texas at the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars are the favorite, 1.5 points over Houston, Texas. Houston have not won a game. And with that being said, I believe they win their first game this week. I'll take Houston over the Jacksonville Jaguars. So that means I'll take the 1.5 point that Jacksonville are giving Houston. Over and under 43.5. I say up the score. I see both teams scoring over 20 points. So I like Houston to win this game. I take the 1.5 that they're giving the Houston Texans over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next up, the Atlanta Falcons versus the Carolina Panthers. The Atlanta Falcons are the favorite. Atlanta Falcons are giving Carolina Panthers 3.5 points. I think it's going to be a real close-knit game. Truthfully, I think it's going to be a real close-knit game. I can see some 20-24 type shit. Or 26-20 type shit like that. Or 21-26, something like that. With that being said, the Falcons again, Carolina 3.5. I say the Falcons cover the 3.5. Over and under 44.5. I say up the scope. I can see both of these teams scoring over 24 points. Or at least 20. No, for real. Next up, LA Rams at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are the favorite. They're getting away 3.5 points to the Rams. I say appreciate you. I'll take the 3.5 points with the Rams. I like the Rams to win the game with the 3.5 points or without it. Over and under 45.5. I say up the score. Because I don't see the Eagles. The Eagles secondary stopping the Rams. Wide receivers too tough. And I don't see the Rams stopping the Eagles too tough, not that many times. So I say up the score on the 45.5. Appreciate you for the 3.5 point that the Eagles are giving the Rams. Appreciate you for them 3.5 point. Take the Rams. Next up, Jets at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think the quarterback for the Jets is not playing back up. With that being said, they in Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is the favorite 6.5. I like Tampa Bay to win this game. And I say Tampa Bay cover the 6.5. over and under 44.5. I say under. Because I don't see the Jets scoring too many points. And I don't see the Jets giving up too many points to Tampa Bay. But they'll give up enough. They'll give up for them to get up by at least 7 points. So I say under the 44.5, under the 44.5. Tampa Bay cover the 6.5. Next up, the Las Vegas Raiders against the Washington Commanders. I like Washington straight up, but they're the favorite. They're giving the Raiders 6.5 points. I don't think they're gonna beat the Raiders like that. So, and I think the quarterback for the Washington Commanders hurt. He nicked up. So with that being said, I'll take the 6.5 points that the Commanders are giving the Las Vegas Raiders. I think the Raiders got them. They ain't gonna beat them by 7 points if they beat them. So I'll take the 6.5 point. Appreciate you. The Washington Commanders giving the Raiders 47.5 over and under. I say under. I don't see both of these teams scoring over 20 points. So I say under the 47.5. The last 1 o'clock game, Green Bay at Cleveland. Green Bay the favorite, 7.5. I like Green Bay to win the game, but I'll take the 7.5 point with Cleveland. In Cleveland, I don't think they'll beat them by 7. I don't think they'll beat them by 7 or better. I think it'll be a close, pretty good knit game. So I say Green Bay don't cover the 7.5. Over and under 43.5. I say under. This should be a low scoring game. No, for real. 4 o'clock game. Denver at the LA Chargers. Chargers the favorite, 2.5. I like the Chargers to cover that. 46.5. Over and under, up the score. Next up, New Orleans at Seattle. Seattle the favorite, 7.5. I like Seattle to cover that. Over and under 42.5. I say under because I don't think New Orleans can score against Seattle in Seattle. Next up, Arizona at the 49ers. Arizona the favorite, 1.5. I like Arizona to cover that 1.5. 43.5. Over and under, I say up the score. Both teams score with 20 points. Next up, last 4 o'clock game, Dallas Cowboys at the Chicago Bears. Chicago is the favorite, 1.5. I say appreciate you for the 1.5. I like Dallas to win the game. Over and under 49.5. I say up the score. I say up the score. Up the score on the 49.5. The Dallas Cowboys take the 1.5. I'll take the 1.5 with the Dallas Cowboys. Now, for real. Sunday night game, Kansas City Chiefs at the New York Giants. Kansas City need to win that bad. I'm talking about bad. And with that being said, I like Kansas City straight up, but they are giving the Giants 6.5 points. I don't think they cover that 6.5 points in New York. New York got a solid defense. Front four pretty solid. And I don't see nobody that scare me for Kansas City on their offense. With that being said, I don't think they cover the 6.5. I'll take the 6.5 points with the Giants. Straight up, I'll take them 6.5 points with the Giants. 42.5, over and under, I say under. I don't see both of these teams scoring 20 points. No, for real. Monday night game, Lions at Baltimore. Baltimore the favorite, 5.5. I say Baltimore cover them 5.5. Over and under 52.5. I say under. I don't think they're going to score 52. They might get 50, but not 52. But I say Baltimore cover the 5.5. Nah, for real. 3 more things. I get y'all folks up out of here, man. Nah, for real. Y'all know what's going on. First of all, game of the week. My game of the week, the Rams at the Eagles. Next up, excuse me game. My excuse me game is the Dallas Cowboys over the Chicago Bears. Nah, for real. And last but not least, know that game. I know that game is the Atlanta Falcons over the Carolina Panthers. And they cover the 3.5 point that they give the Panthers. Nah, for real. Know that. Hey, man, this your boy Moore Drive. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Same bat time, same bat channel next week for week 4 picks in the NFL. It's your boy Moore Drive. I fuck with folks who fuck with me. Know that. If you don't know nothing else, shaking it.